Hello there, Centurion. I am troubleshooting right now. Where did that audio just come from? That one is muted. I have so many windows open right now trying to do this stuff. That one is muted. Have that one up. Something else is playing audio. And I can hear myself over there. Welcome back, by the way, if I didn't already say that. Like I said, I'm troubleshooting stuff, so I'm trying to figure out where that audio is coming from. Which window? See, when you multi-stream, you have all this stuff. Oh, it was that window. Oh, I see. The microphone on that window was muted, not the volume. Okay. Figured it out. So now... yeah, I don't know why that one's not working. I think we're going to have to just delete that. It's a good thing I didn't post that yet. I gotta make sure my keyboard is on that computer instead of this one. Okay, this one here. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Alright, post all. No? Post all. Oh, brother. How do can I delete that one? There we go. Now we can post all. Okay, close that window, switch that one. Yeah, it was a good holiday. My brother flew into town with my niece, and then they're staying with my cousins because they actually have room for them to stay over there. I don't. And yeah, we got to hang out quite a bit, celebrate some birthdays. My cousins are all born around the Christmas holidays and New Year's. And then I'm taking my brother and my niece to the airport tomorrow. They're heading back home to Oregon. But I want to make sure. So I did get audio on Pump. I want to see audio on YouTube and or just the stream in general. And then I'm taking my brother. Okay, that works there. Where are you on? Are you on Twitch? I'm guessing you are. Alright, bring up OBS. Yes, Twitch there. So it must be working on Twitch. Okay. Set the phone down. I'm gonna go grab my tea. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Welcome everybody. Starting another episode of The Last Caretaker. Single player game. It is out in early alpha release right now. You can buy it on Epic Games. If you do, please use creator code Sci-Fi Bradley. It might also be on Steam. I forgot to look, but anyhow, definitely on Epic. Okay, so this is probably slot 3, the one that we want to use. 19 days ago. So, yeah, just a robot trying to save humanity, you know, from extinction. They gave us a boat, so yeah, we're just out here surviving, recycling everything, feeding the little humans. They call them human seeds, before we stick them into the rocket and launch them into the sky. All good. So, yeah, just getting settled in here. It is Monday, January 5th or something for me. I know some of you on the other side of the world, you're a little bit ahead of me in terms of time and so on. Well, we got a long load going on here. I wonder what this is about. Yeah. Hope you all had a great holiday. Happy New Year, 2026. Pretty soon it will be the Year of the Horse. That's not until a little bit later in the Gregorian calendar, as we typically use. Did you know that New Year's Eve is the only holiday, New Year-like holiday, that is not based on a celestial event? All the rest, they're based on the moon and stuff. They're actually based on astronomical events, the motions of the heavenly bodies, the moon, the sun, everything else. But New Year's Eve, on the calendar that most of us use, nope, it's completely made up. Out of the blue. You know, I'm checking to see on this page. No? Yeah, I just don't think it's working over here. Excuse me. I'm on live. I do wonder if they changed the key, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, that's a lot of work for me to have to go in and do, especially after the fact, if I'm already streaming. So, yeah, we'll just close that window down. Well, this is kind of disappointing with the game apparently hanging and or crashing. Wonder... Oh, my keyboard's still on that other computer. I should switch it back. To this computer here. Let's see what's going on, y'all. It appears to have hung. So now we have this to troubleshoot. Alright, we're going to reboot this computer. Don't know what else to do about that. Yes, restart anyway. It is, after all, an alpha build, an alpha release. It should be the start of the game, but something happened. So, Yeah, I was loading the last save from the last time we streamed this game. In between that time, I did stream Icarus about a week, 10 days ago or whatever. So they had some new updates that I wanted to check out in Icarus that looked pretty cool. So yeah. But I've been playing The Last Caretaker for a while now. It's probably been a month, maybe 6 weeks. Yep, I already started the game. We completed several goals already, and there's some new ones that they released with the latest update, which was, I don't know, maybe a week ago or so. But, yeah. I don't know if you were able to hear my description of it earlier. Turn that on. Doodle-doom. Make sure that I'm not muted. I guess I'm not because I'm talking to you, answering your questions. Right? Click that. Start that up. You played the demo? Okay, cool. Okay, and then start them up the game. How far did you get in the demo? Did you get all the way to the boat? I'm thinking back on what I did play, and I'm like, man, maybe I should go back to that dock and collect all that material and resource that I left behind there. Not understanding, or, you know, like what was going to be, you know, up and coming in terms of the game. Because I left a lot of resources back there, as it turns out, now that I know what the game is looking for. So, yeah. Oh, we got a little hang there. Let's go. Okay, so let's see if it'll load this time. Backup slot 3. Okay, we got animations. We still have music, so it's working this time. Oh. Heard some clicking. Oh, we got a good screen. Okay. Alrighty then. Now I have to remember what I was doing here. And where am I? This looks like... How's my volume? There, okay. I think I'm at Lazarus Station. Because there's Exodus Station. I wonder... Oh, we gotta hang. What is going on with this save? Because I'm also seeing something that should not be there. I feel like we had considerable more progress than this last time, because we... They're heading to the lights. Bruh. I wonder if this is how old of a save this is. Also, that should not be there. I would have annihilated that a long time ago. But... especially considering all this Oh, no, this is an old save. Because there's still all this stuff up here on the roof. Alright, let's go back. Exit game. We're going to have to look at this. Okay, load game. Yeah, I think it's actually backup slot 7. December 16th. That's also December 16th. 7. Oh yeah, we got more playtime in on backup slot 7. I really need to clean up my saves. I've got everything scattered all over the place. Plus I've been paying it offline as well. Just for funsies. For the sake of continuity of the streams, I'm trying to keep them all, you know, organized the right way. Okay, now I believe... Yeah, we're at Exodus. We're at the rocket pad now. See? Rocket. Fabulous. Okay. How's this bad boy? 95%, 96%. I also need to see up top. Open the door. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. So these guys are... Something's using power. Something is consuming our power. I wonder if we were charging up the rocket. Aha! Indeed. 57.5%. Oh, something else is using power. Not the rocket ship. That's curious. Something over here is using power. Oh, we're making air. And methane, in theory. Alright, let's shut that down. I do believe the rocket is full, because we just... That's why I unplugged the, Oh, we do need a little bit more air. Go figure. Okay. This is at 93%. Question mark. So that's pumping. And the game just had a hang. Okay, we're back. 387 liters of O2. Why is it not... Oh, because I unhooked it. Duh. Way to go, Brad. It's almost full. And then in terms of power consumption, charging up our batteries, those are pretty low. Do I have the generators down here? Do we have fuel? Negative, Ghost Rider. Well, heck. So we can't make any more methane. We can produce more O2, though. Should be able to build The oxygen generator. Let's take a look. This. See. You know what? After playing the demo, I was convinced. And I know it's early access because, you know, it's just alpha and stuff like that, but you know, as survival games go and like the story and wanting to learn more about it, and it looks like they've got some good stuff on the horizon in terms of, you know, updating the game and adding some more stuff, as well as more story components, more storyline sorts of things. And yeah, it's just, for me, it's entertaining, and that's, you know, what a good game is all about, right? Is you want to have fun playing a game. This device will help us get caught up on our air. Because we're out of petrol, and we need the petrol to provide methane to the saboteur reactor. But, yeah. Well, I don't have any... Oh, heck. Alright, let me run down and grab some cables. Gas lines. Silly Brad made a new gas device and didn't bring gas things. Electricity. Kind of a hot mess. Okay, let's do... I meant to plug it in, not push the button, but okay, that works too. Alright, so now we're just producing O2. We're not drawing on the saboteur reactor, which uses a lot of energy. This uses quite a bit too, but it's not nearly as much as what the saboteur reactor uses. We just don't get the methane production. Let's see how much air we need for the rocket. We're almost there. 93%. Electricity, we're going to need quite a bit more. I'm stockpiling that. No, don't you do it! Don't... Oh, you punk. Did you see him? Oh, now and the game hangs. That angel just unplugged my wire. We gotta wait for the game to come back from this hitch. Usually takes a few seconds. They're still optimizing things, I would imagine, so... yeah. So we just gotta wait a moment. That was kind of a long moment, but okay. Let's do this. Let's see if we can make that less of a pain point. So they don't keep doing that to my cables. No more cables left. Oh, heck. I just ran out. How do I have 370 enhancers? Oh, I know, because I got the update and then I haven't played this save yet. I understand now. Okay, so now, hopefully, they will not be dragging through that line. Unplugging it. Well, they could still, I guess, fly through here and get this one, but hopefully... Did we literally use all of our electric cable again? Yes. Way to go, Brad. Okay. I'm gonna run down here and make some more electrical cable. And then while that's cranking out there, let's look at our enhancer points. So I think what I did was I bumped a bunch of stuff up to like 80. There's a lot of points here. Let's hold that one there. Engineering, yes, we want to increase this one. Build time, consumption gets reduced, craft time gets reduced. Big time. And then haul mastery, this increases our carry weight by 1 kilogram per point, which that's really nice to have, so you're not getting over cucumbered all the time. You know how it goes. And then efficiency with the improved hydraulics. That way you're not wasting all that energy, you're actually moving efficiently. Electric capacity, bring that up. I wish you could just, like, I don't know, add points. Max dive depth. I am going to increase this considerably now that I know from game experience, based on a previous mission that we already did. What do we got? 190 points left. Scrapper, definitely want to up this one as well. Repairing is more efficient, and dismantling is more efficient time-wise too. Dismantle time and repair time. Power management, yes. Optimize electricity usage. Okay, so we have 115 points left. Shock absorber decreases fall damage. Field medic boost transfer speed of electricity and health. I don't know that this needs improving. The field medic one, like, electricity moves fast enough, and health definitely recharges fast enough. But shock absorber, like, Brad might be prone to fall damage. Just saying. So let's up this a pretty good amount. And then distribute the rest of the points again across everything else. That's a 20% reduction in fall damage. 75 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 10 points apiece across all of those, and then 5 points somewhere random, I suppose. So every time you level up, you get these enhancer points. But when they did the update recently, they did an adjustment based on some formula, and they decided to give everybody this big influx of enhancer points. So you can see here I am at level 22. I haven't built any of this stuff because I haven't found a need for it yet. But yeah, they gave every player this giant pool of bonus points, if you will, to add to your enhancers. So if you start the game newly, you won't see this. Oh, what? Okay, fine. So yeah, if you start a new game, you won't see this big pool of points suddenly just show up out of the blue. It'll just be already incorporated into the new, since the last update. Pressure I'm not going to worry about. And scrapper. Power management. Four points. I don't like this odd number here. But I'm going to have 3 points, so any way that I go. I think it was because the game balance was off, honestly. And that would make the most sense for why they would grant it to all the players. You know, with alpha builds, you know, when you're in early access, you're still trying to figure out, you know, how certain things need to work in the game mechanics overall. And, you know what, let's throw this into shock absorber. That'll be our odd number. Yeah. I think, too, at some point, because you'll notice I don't have everything unlocked under skills, and I only have 4 skill points. Some of these require 2 skill points, and I just never researched some of these things, because I'm like, well, I need to save my skill points for important stuff. And then what I determined was important may or may not have actually been important, like this doodad here that, you know, does resource optimizer. Like, I don't know that really makes a difference. Soil Forge produces food materials from bio. That's a new device I'm not familiar with. Produces food materials. Wait, so is that like where the recycler you put in the bio stuff? The game has also frozen for a moment once again. I don't know if you can read the fine print over there, but at the very bottom of the description it says added in 0.6.0. So it's a recent, in the latest update. Okay, we are back. So let's go grab some cables. Water tanks are mostly full. This is what we definitely need. We need petrol, because we need that to make methane. So we're kind of stuck on that end. But I do believe the rocket is already full. That the air tank is filling up. Yeah, see, the methane stopped at 3,079, so The methane must be full at this time. Let me double check on the control panel here. Yes, methane is 100%. O2 is 100%. Electricity, 96%. I had to put this kind of switch in the middle of things because it's been draining everything, and then I don't have power to run any of the equipment, and like, yeah. Yeah, 96% in terms of electricity. Well, the sun's coming up, so that's going to help with the solar panels, and once the storm clears, we'll be able to gather energy faster. Do I have... Let's go all the way to the top. Oh, there's all of our canisters. Alright, so we can take a look at here. I'll show you my Lazarus pods. So these are the next 3 humans that I've made. This one is a maintenance engineer. Weight 43 kilos, strength 59, life expectancy 81 years, intellect 115, which seems to be just over 50%. Height of 107 centimeters. Kind of short, if you ask me, but yeah. This one's 58 kilos, 63 strength, 139 years for life expectancy. Intellect is 178. It's up there. Look at that. It's almost to the top. Height, it's maximum height. They have the mutation gigantism genes, so they're 2 meters tall, 202.3 centimeters. But another maintenance engineer. So, yeah, interesting. So they're giant, they're going to live a long time, but they're also kind of skinny. At 2 meters and, what was it, 59 kilograms or whatever? This one's 43 kilos, 1.5 meters tall, strength of 88, life expectancy of 79 years, intellect of 114. This one's a lab technician. Huh. Curious. Okay. So a couple of maintenance engineers, one's a giant, and a lab technician. I suppose we can thus load them. Alright, locked and loaded. Gotta be careful I don't fall off the edge here. That's a very narrow gantry, that little walkway there. Watch your step, it's a long way down. Okay. Locked and loaded. Now we just gotta wait for the rocket ship to... I guess we should close the door, right? Reset switch. Light switch. There it goes. Let's go check on our batteries downstairs. So you up to anything in particular on this Monday? I'm guessing your day is already over, right? You've already been to work and now you're... Yes, if I recall, you're ahead of us a few hours, right? Air's filling up, that's nice. World of Warships, nice. 7 watt hours. What is using mountain time? Oh, you're on mountain time too. Who am I thinking of that... Alright, this is using a lot more than 1 watt hour. Because those batteries should be charging up far more than they are. Yeah. Alright. We don't need any more air at the moment. This is down to 95%. I wonder what the other one's down to. Should we build some more solar panels? Whoa, that was curious. Did you hear that? A little bit of a hiccup on the game there. Okay, these guys, yeah, that's turned off. These are out of fuel. No more petrol. That's bringing in power to charge up the batteries. Yeah. The light is a negligible amount of power consumption, so kind of do want to turn it off, but at the same time, then I have to remember to turn it on again when it's dark, which is annoying. I really don't need to be carrying all of this weight. I can go do some other stuff while I'm waiting for batteries to charge up and whatnot. Yeah, we might as well build some more solar panels, right? The reason I'm doing solar panels is you don't have to repair them all the time. Granted, they don't work at night, but you're not wasting resources every time to repair. Like the windmills, you're constantly using resources to repair them as they degrade. Granted, they work 24/7, but you know, there's that trade-off of like, okay, do I want to waste materials constantly fixing and repairing the windmills, or do I just have batteries and store it during the day? And yeah. Because the solar panels almost never need any kind of maintenance or repairs. Yeah, see, I've got the thing out, the wrench out, and it doesn't need any repairs. 0 repairs required. This is a good spot because it's kind of southerly facing, so when the sun comes up in the east and sets in the west, it's got 100% exposure, like constant exposure. So I've been putting solar panels up here to cover that. Lumi Max. Okay, where is your... Okay, that's... output. Now I just gotta figure out where I can place it. That's weird, so that rotation allows it to be placed right there. Okay, fine. And then... Did I seriously run out of other materials for... Heck. What do I have on board? Yeah, I need plastic and stuff. Do I have enough plugs up here that I can just plug it in for now? Yes, I do. Oh, but it's not feeding into... Alright, we're gonna have to go grab some stuff in order to build that. Where's all my plastic? Copper, aluminum. Here we go. Now we can build a cable extender. Operations. But today the teams are so bad you're giving up. Oof. That's kind of wild. Put that there because I imagine we might put another solar panel up here. I don't know if there's really room for it. What are you looking at, bro? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Back off. He's pushing me around like he owns the place. Two losses due to unusually poor play. Oof, that's too bad. I guess I should probably top off my charge. Oh, nope, that's the wrong direction, y'all. Frustrating, but it happens. Yeah, I feel ya. Sometimes multiplayer games, when you're in the pubs, that just kind of how it goes, right? Oh, I just realized my health bar down there. I haven't refilled since I updated. Which is actually this direction. Yeah, I'm trying to think, when was the last time I played World of Warships? It was probably way back in the before times. Years. Right, one of these is Vitality. Yeah, see, that's why I don't understand the whole medical enhancer. Like, that's a fast heal, you know? I want to do a new save here. Gut feeling, seeing there's something with RNG today. Oh. Not playing differently. Wasn't hitting, scoring hits regular damage. Okay. Alright, we're gonna switch this. That was backup 7. Maybe I should start over with all of my backup slots. I don't know, 7. Let's use 8 because it's here. Okay, backup. It's just a game, yeah. Right? I mean, it does at least show the date and how long ago, right? So if you scroll through them, like this is the one that we wanted to, I can look at the date, the time, how much play time, right? And what level I am. So we've been playing for about half an hour today. I want to keep this as like the backup, but this, the using slot is the new backup. And then one of these I was using when I'm playing offline. Yeah, see, I'm 68 hours into that. Level 23, whereas here we're only 64 hours. No description where you are, what you were doing, why you saved. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So if we could rename it ourselves and say, hey, I'm at Exodus Station, loading 3 pods. No. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. 93% on this one. Okay. Oh, that's what I used. That's what I ended up using my materials on. That's why I couldn't build the extender. I fixed that other windmill. See what I mean? It uses your resources, and then you're stuck for a minute until you figure out what's going on. Okie dokie. Oh, see? Yep, they still managed to snag the silly cable. If we could somehow... That's what I need to do. I need to bring it down along this line here so they can't run into it and snag it. And if I'm gonna have to, I'll put it down here on the ground because I just don't trust that putting it on there, they might still snag the silly thing. No, you can't pick it up. But here's the thing, when you recycle it, you get 100% of the materials. So it's kind of like picking it up. But yeah, you're right. What was that? Oh, there's a storm. I was like, ugh. Yeah, I wish that you could move things. There's only a handful of things that you really can, and it's usually just scrap or stuff that you're moving around. Or the cables. Okay, so where is that? Because I want this pole. I want it to run up along this pole so that they don't keep unplugging the silly thing. I'm just going to plug these in here temporarily so that they don't run all the way back to the doodad. Down here, boink, plug that in, boom. So now, oh, they could still run into it this way, but at least the pole is a little bit more protective than it was. Oh well. It's just annoying that they keep running into it. Ultimately, there is one other thing that I could do, but I am not currently equipped to do the other option to prevent them from doing the cables. And the game just hung. There's a little hitch. Yeah, I don't have nearly the firepower to do the other option. Just saying. Alright, game's back. For me, I mean, you've seen it now. It seems like every 10-15 minutes or so it does that little hitch. It just hangs. I'm not sure what's going on. If the memory cache is getting filled up or something, or something needs clearing out, but yeah. Alright, so we have 7 batteries over here. This makes 8. There's another one down here, which is 9. So they're all at 1 kilowatt in theory. I can't see the status bar on this one. Oh wait, there's another one over there, makes 10. We have 10 kilowatts of power stored. 10 batteries times 1 kilowatt is 10 kilowatts. Do it anyway! Zypher knows what I'm talking about, the option. I have to go back down to my boat though and get all that equipment. So now we should be able to charge him up the battery. How you doing, Zypher? How's your playthrough been? You've been having fun, it looks like, doing all this stuff. Alright. Battery's 100%. System check. We gotta close some hatches. That says electricity is disconnected, but there is clearly a power cable there. Yeah, there is like 5 or 6 here. I don't remember. I've never really stopped to count them. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we need to disconnect the air. Close that hatch. Battery's all charged. Yeah, I had a cable running down here, but they kept flying through it and dragging it. You know how it goes, so I moved it closer to this pole for the support, so that hopefully they'll avoid that, you know. It is a checklist, yeah. So I think I got everything disconnected. I don't remember if I closed that electric hatch before I jumped off. I guess we'll go find out. Yes, all hatches are closed. Everything looks disconnected. It's raining. Alright, let's check the panel. Look, it's all green. Waiting for launch request. Hatches are closed. Lazarus 1, 2, and 3 are attached. 100% O2, 100% methane, 100% electricity. Connections are all disconnected. So that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Okay, so now it's probably a good time for me to go refill my tea, so I'll be right back. Okay. There are other goals now with the update, so welcome back from the ads. I will show you what we're going to do here. But yeah, the fact that I've got 3 pods in there is kind of cool. The first time I launched, I only had the 1. Now that I know how things work, this time I filled it up with the 3 pods. And, yeah. But they do have some more stuff. If you look into your skills, there's some new items. Where's one? Night vision goggles. But you have to complete the quest called One Before Me to unlock it. That's part of the update. That one right there. So after you launch your first rocket, then you go on to do those additional quests. And, oh my goodness. Windmill's on fire. I don't have enough flax to fix it, so... Tough cookies. How's the battery over here? Ooh, this battery's nice. Let's borrow some power. This one's been sitting here for a while not doing anything, so of course it's charged up. You would think, yeah. Nope. You even have to build your own flashlight. Oh, my scarf doesn't have the little Santa Clauses on it anymore. I mean, it makes sense. It's after the holidays, right? So the little orange scarf that your robot wears, for the holidays it had like Santa Claus and reindeer and Christmas trees on it. It's pretty cute. Yeah, fortunately I've got this little solar panel over here, the Lumi, whatever you call this, Lumi Light, to supplement this bad boy. We still got some trash over here we can recycle. Okay. Nice. Very, very nice. Knock, knock. Power up. Command center online. Okay. Moses. Humanity's future secured. And another Moses poster. I guess they're all Moses posters. Well, there's some over here that aren't. Your new home among the stars. Okay. So here's what I like to do. Once I figured this out. Go to the command, request launch. Alright, 40 seconds.
Tower cleared.
Tower cleared. Alright.
20 seconds and counting.
Here we go.
T-minus 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4.
Ignition sequence?
3,
What?
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
That seems to be a little bit delayed from what I was expecting on that countdown. Just saying. Right? Flame trench works. Yep. There goes the Sparrow reusable booster. 3 humans. Off into space. Can you believe last year, 2025, SpaceX launched 165 launches on their Falcon 9 rocket boosters? Several of those boosters flew 25 times or more. It's on both? Okay. And now we've come to expect rockets return and they will land. Full of junk. Yep. And then the chopsticks close and the booster lands. Captured. Alright, mission complete. I saw something over here that I didn't see before. On my first launch, that is. Yep. Oh, and they added this into the game too. United States Survival Dollar. That isn't foreboding and foreshadowing for what's coming. You've reached level 23! Be more efficient than current tech. Yeah. We got some more memories and stuff. Thankfully, nothing else is in here that we have to, you know, deal with. We got some scraps. That's always nice. Alright, that's the end of it there. Oh, that is a metal panel. Okay. Metal plate. Yeah, it was totally fully SpaceX for sure. It's what we've come to expect, you know, that's what modern rocket technology is these days. Some legacy systems, legacy companies, governments are still doing it the old-fashioned way and just throwing them away. Oh, look at this poster. Space awaits. Your adventure begins now. Secure your place. Humanity's future needs you. Some more Moses posters over there, too. Alright. So... yeah. I'm gonna grab some of this stuff. We might need it, since it's here. Yeah, putting enhancer points into recycling definitely makes this a lot less painful, that's for sure. Oh, speaking of enhancer points, we just leveled up 25 enhancer points. Well, I'm going to now make this an even number. Fall damage. Increases lifting capacity by 1% and efficiency by 1%. Yeah, let's do a couple points there. Max pressure. I do actually want to do... since we have them, I am going to drop in another 10 points here for max pressure, because I am imagining you might have some more updated stuff that's further down. 10 points. Let's do... and power management and engineering. I'm gonna split it between scrapper and power management, I think. Okay. Skills, we now got 14 skill points. Echo horn, placeable speaker for signals, ambience, and alerts. Okay. Enjoy your supper. I'll probably make another hour and a half or so. I'll probably do the same thing. Field binoculars. Another thing that you would think would be built into a robot's eyes, right? But I guess not. Night vision, we have to do that. Petroflow. There's really nothing at level 22 and 23 to unlock anymore, these things. Soil Forge Prime produces food materials from bio at a faster rate. Also produces methane. Yum, yum, yum. Abyss Glow. These are the ones that sink. Yeah, I wanted these at some point. That requires another mission as well. Depth Glow. This one sinks. I guess it's just not as bright or as big as the other one. Aluminum and glass. Alright. Well, we'll figure out what we need and use the points as we go. For now, is that everything over here? Nope. There's still a couple of... Oh, there's stuff over here too. How much stuff have we got? I like the ones where you get metal and plastic at the same time. That's nice and efficient, I suppose. Especially since it only takes 1 second. You know what I could really use right now? Something to listen to. Where is my long form music stuff? That I can actually play on stream. Curious. How come I don't have that in that folder? There's a specific song I'm looking for. But I guess we can always do our default that we did back in the day. Some of you might recognize this. Okay. Seems a lot slower than 4 seconds, if you ask me. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. So I turned on the music and now the game is just dragging. Which, that stinks, because... Isn't that material to pick up? Maybe not. Okay, give me a second. This is annoying because I was hoping to have something to listen to. Is my computer too old? Maybe. Or maybe it's just this particular scene. Like, it's maxed out, showing 20 FPS right now. And the amount of time it's taking to render scenes up there and do stuff is really long. Yeah, this is taking like twice as long as it's supposed to. That was supposed to be 4 seconds. Yeah, look, that was way slower than... What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna go back in. Maybe save the game and see... if restarting it will fix this issue. Because it's just bananas how slow this is right now. Let me check something too in the settings real quick. Options, video, graphics. Everything's on low. Anti-aliasing qualities on epic. What? That's weird. Let's just put it on medium and apply that change. Alright, let's go over and save our slot. Quick backup. I'm gonna reboot the game because I don't know what else to do, y'all. Last backup, 13 seconds ago. Yeah, I want to exit the game. Okay, let's see how that's rolling. Temperatures look like they're okay. Restart the game. Don't know what else to do, you know? Alright, auto backup slot. Huh. Backup slot 8. Load that bad boy back up. Well, it sounded okay for a second, but now you got a hitch. Another, yeah, it's trying to load. Alright, it's back to 30 FPS now. Well, that's nice. Okay. It shouldn't be on startup, right? Because it needs to reload. There it goes. The doodad. The payload on top. And another hang. It's going to be a moment. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So at some point, I gotta remember to come back here with enough plastic to fix that, and other materials, I suppose. Did we get everything down here? I think we did. Yeah, it's empty. All the stuff. Oh, there's a pod thing over there. So I have to get in the boat and go look at that. Okie dokie. Oh, look at all this plastic. Huh. Needed that. These tanks are empty, that's right. Used it all. How's this thing? 92%. Sure, the other one's down to like 80% at this point. Let's see. Air, 3,000. Methane's 3,000. That's just as much methane as we need to actually fill up in terms of methane for the rocket ship. So 1.9, let's just call it 2 kilowatts, 10 batteries, 20 kilowatt hours. And the game has another hitch. We need 60 to fill up the rocket, so yeah. Basically when the batteries are full. However, let's get some more air going. We have enough methane. We are going to need to plug in the air and methane and electricity. I guess we can plug some power into this, just knowing that once all the batteries are full, that's the 60 kilowatts that the rocket's going to need, and we're going to need more power in the interim for other tasks and things. Once this starts dropping below 1 megawatt, I'll flip it off. That way we have enough power in reserve for other operations, but meanwhile the O2 and methane is pumping through just as well. Oh, there it goes. Not yet. There's still a lot of work to do for the next launch. But I was charging things up and getting them prepped for another launch. Alright, so methane will be full shortly. O2 will be probably a third of the way. Let's go check on this tank down here and see. 1,800 liters remaining. We need, what was it, 12,000? So the methane, we only need 3,000. Dude, that storm is really making noise. So once it fills up, we should have like, what was it, 300 and something remaining? In order to make more methane, we need carbon dioxide, which comes out of the petrol generators. But we're also out of petrol, so we gotta go, you know, try and find that. And the sound just stopped because the game is, yeah, hitched again. Alright. Oh, is it back? It's trying to. Yeah, you can see the flow rate now dropping. So 349 liters. We have enough on the O2 tank that's filling up, but we're also creating more, sort of. Yeah, that's true. Very punny. Alright, so while that's going, I'm actually going to shut this device off so we can get batteries charged up in the meanwhile. In particular, I need my battery charged up. No, go the other way. I guess this circuit is off, isn't it? I need to plug into a different node. One that's actually available. Well, good grief. This one. There we go. Charge up my battery. Oh, and by the way, I guess I need to charge up my backpack, too. I didn't even think about that. My backpack battery is empty. It's down there in the number 8 slot. It was on equalize, and the batteries currently have less power than what I hold. Huh. Okay. To the Oni. That should fill up pretty quick. Alright, plug this back in here so I don't forget where it came from. Where's my boat? It must be at the other, other end, the other dock. Oh, I just realized I'm carrying some scrap. Let's grab these while we're here. What do I have on hand? A little bit of plastic. Where's my iron? I got some iron so I can build extenders. I don't have much aluminum. Which is fine. The drones, like the angels that are up here, those are defensive units. I'm not currently equipped to handle them right now. I just have my pistol, which is... Actually, do I have... I do have an assault rifle here, but even that, I guess we could probably get one or two. The problem is if you activate one, they all go hostile. So, yeah, make sure you're prepared. They do provide you some really good high-tech resources, though. Let's see if I can find a box with... Okay, so like these resources here. From those drones, the angels, you can get titanium, carbon fiber, and then the game just hitched while I'm looking at this. What? And then the ones next to it with the gold outline, those are... So titanium and carbon fiber are considered rare items. Once this goes, come on, game. Plasma gel, it's considered an artifact. And then neutronium, again, an artifact. Common materials like glass and iron. Aluminum is considered uncommon. Gold is considered uncommon. So is silicon. But copper, iron, aluminum, rubber. Polyurethane is uncommon. Cloth, fabric is considered common. Yeah. So that's how you can acquire some of those higher end materials. But there's quite a bit of risk involved because, yeah. They are dangerous. That's for sure. Okay, so... Drop off some iron. Gold is fine. Copper. I'm actually going to take some aluminum out of here. Glass is fine. Rubber. Fabric. I need to look at this other box over here and see. Gold, aluminum, iron. Okay, this is where we're keeping all the fabric and stuff too. So put fabric, rubber, polyurethane. We'll keep that on hand. Yeah. The rest of this stuff I need to take to Lazarus Station. I'm not sure why I'm carrying a turbine blade. Alright, I guess we'll drop it in here for now. Don't really need it. Water cables also. Actually, let's take some just in case. Oh, petrol. What do you know? There's a little tiny gas tank. trying to find a cable that I should plug into. Pop. Recycle. Did that come... I'm guessing out of this one. Okay. We can burn through that. Let's go do that real quick and make some methane for the reactor here. It's a lot of power though, so... But at least it'll get us a little bit more methane than what we had. As well as O2. Battery. I want to see how we're doing. I know we're full on methane, so I want to see how much O2 we're at. About halfway. So we can probably just go and unplug the methane. One less thing to have to remember to do. Electricity, I saw the battery was at 0.8, so times 10. It's 8 kilowatt hours. So we can drop some of that power into here now. Oh, it's already dropping. Like, reducing, I mean, transferring. Yeah, 35%. And then before I go, do I have... Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go repair this windmill, because I've been fixing the other one over there pretty regularly, but not this one, so... Before I leave this station, let's get this all repaired up. Oh yeah, 89%. Definitely needed some work. Okay. This silly thing, forklift, they need to work on that. It's not currently, in my opinion, all that useful. Nope. Oh, there's a... Okay, so there's one there, and then the other one on the other side of the station, all the way over. So... we need to check both of those. So as you can see, Exodus Station is pretty massive. And there is this gantry walkway over here on the side. So if the power goes out, you can still run across. It just takes a little bit longer. There's the boat. I see my boat. I want to check on, just in case. Okay, so this little solar panel and this little windmill. This one's at 6%, 5.7%. Good grief. Oh, we need to keep this battery topped off. Oh, look at that. It's nice and full. Make sure that wasn't completely full, so... Alright, lights back on. Topped off the battery. Good to go. Back to the boat. Oh, we got a bunch of junk out here. What do we have on bio? We have a little bit. I don't want to use a bunch of that up for fuel at the moment. I could have sworn I had diesel in these tanks. What the heck, y'all? I've got diesel over there. How much is on the boat? The boat's at 1166. That's it? Oof. Alright. Interesting. Basic electric engine. So the game is frozen again. Maybe I should just go play Icarus, huh? Switch it up for a game that actually... There we go. Booster, super booster. So, okay, I know where I am then. How did this get unplugged? Curious. I want to build... Where's the super boosters? Super booster, yeah. I need like 3 of those. Okay, I did pick up some more resources, so let's see what we got here. Gold! So much gold. I literally have... This container is full of gold. That's 200 kilos of gold. So we had to make another container, which is at 71 kilos. Same thing with copper. Okay, that's good there. How are we doing on iron? Iron. Fabric. Where's my thread bundle? Plastic is the green one. Anything else I really need to drop off? How are we doing? I guess some of the glass and silicon. And then we got some more memories. Oh, that's food. Never mind. Memories. Yeah. How are we doing on ammo? Pistol shard. One of those. What are these extra parts? Logic chips? Huh. Curious. in any event. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, heck. Is this it? Super booster. Bam! 5 super boosters. You cycle all the lower level stuff. Alright, dum-da-dum. Diesel cylinder. Diesel booster, cylinder booster. Super booster, super booster, booster. Alright, let's go make diesel super boosters. We might have run out of something. I wonder what that could be. Titanium, maybe? I guess we'll find out. Meanwhile, I want to check status of the boat. Oh yeah, we switched over completely to solar panels now, so these Alright, so the map. New drop. What does that say? New drop pod. Okay. Oh, petrol. That would be important, I would think. You know what? We'll leave that one tagged. We'll turn off the navigation beacon. Probably don't need that, but petrol. I'm guessing this is petrol or some sort of gas station. The drop pod. Oh, it's straight in front of us. Okay. Yeah. I like that that's up here now, as well as switches for some of the other things. Alright, so let's go stand over here and drop these off. Didn't quite make it in there, did it? Alright, super booster. Engine cylinder. Can we make another diesel super booster? That's the question. Missing resources. Cooling radiator, advanced alloy mesh, power core. I wonder... There's the power core. What is it missing? Yeah, titanium. There's more titanium up on Exodus Station. We could go grab some. What was the other thing we needed? So, power core, cooling radiator, advanced alloy mesh. That also requires titanium. Oh. So there's 2 there and then 3 on the other part. It's 5 titanium total. And then power core. I thought I saw that earlier. No, that is the power core. Yeah, there's the 3 and the 2 there. Cooling radiator. Yeah. So we need like 3 more titanium in order to build the last. Alright, so this is a diesel booster. This is just a regular, so we can recycle that. Alright, how are we doing on materials? I don't want to be over cucumbered too much. This is fine. Alright, so let's go to the pod, see if there's anything in it. Yeah, let's clear our moorings. One's already done. Weigh anchor. The anchors are still wildly swinging there. Alright. We are underway. I don't want to overshoot this though. Throttle's at 0. Get us lined up here. See if we can't get our nose right on this bad boy. It's got an open hatch on it. How close are we? We're getting there. Drop the anchor. What the heck? No, stop moving. Ah! Why? No! Oh, for crying out loud. I'm trying to get out of the driver's seat. Is that anchor really flinging through the air like that? Okay, so managed to get away from it. Our net is dropped. Let's pull that up. I'm anticipating the sun's going down, so it's going to get dark soon. Oh, man! Ugh. I thought I'd parked right on it. Fine. Annoying. I wanted to just be able to jump right on over. No, it's clear here. This one's clear. I think this is from the first rocket launch. Yeah, this one's empty. Why is it showing up on the map as new? Okay. Why is this not on? Alright, we're going to back away. The other one is all the way over there. Look at that anchor getting flung around. Just a little bit buggy. Alright, full power forward. All ahead full. Electric. We're a little low on diesel right now. Fortunately, electric is a renewable resource. We just have to sit and wait in the sun for a bit. Charge up our batteries. What time is it? 6 o'clock? Oh, I did see a buoy over here. Some resources, so let's try and hit that up along the way. So that one is not new. Even though it, like, says, yeah, new drop pod. Bruh, that's not new. Alright, rolling up on this resource buoy. Jump. Ah! Oh, we made it. Okay. Oh, look at all that loot. Nice. And then there's going to be a ladder somewhere around here we can get to. Ah! I'm getting attacked! Things in the water. But I can't see them. Getting some good bio waste here. Bioorganics. I always need it. Also, what? Oh, we're using pistol shard. Those are the glass rounds, so to speak. That way they don't ricochet and do damage to other things that you don't want to damage. So, speaking of, let's go make some more of those, because we're running a little low. Get some repairs. And there's a little bit of itch. Oh. Still waiting. Just, you know, kind of going along here. Okay. See, this one, this is a new pod, I think. Yeah, I launched 2 rockets. There's 2 pods. The one proved to be empty, so... that's what we're gonna do. And there's another resource buoy that pops up behind us. Yeah, ain't that annoying. You know, we've got some diesel up there on that central hub. There's probably enough to fill 1 or 2 of these tanks. No. Probably like 1. And then the rest of it will go in the boat. Daylight. Sunrise. Brakes, put on the brakes, put on the brakes! Ah! Bonk. Drop the anchor. Maybe this time we can jump across. Will we be so lucky? Nope, we bounced too far. Way to go, Brad. Oh well. Since it's daylight, hopefully those things won't come for us, but you never know. Ah, look at this. All the loot. All the resources. Coffee seed. Another coffee seed. Entanglement lens. An advanced quantum lens increases the probability of doubling outputs by amplifying entangled particle pairs. Alrighty then. What's this one? Another entanglement lens. That's nice. And another coffee seed. That was like 3 coffee seeds. Okay. And a couple of entanglement lenses. Those things weigh 10 kilos. It's 22 pounds, y'all. Some nice artifacts there. Oh, more loot. Teddy bear. Quantum duplicator connects fabric of time uncertainties, occasionally doubling production outputs through quantum entanglement. So it's kind of like the other one. We got another Tommy the Dino. Oh, a couple of them actually. And even more resources. Gold, rubber. This is polyurethane. Rubber and iron, it looks like. A compass. Cool. Glass. Aluminum. More glass. Polyurethane. So, that's 3 levels. We launched 3 pods. That's all the loot that they gave us, I'm guessing. Unless there's something up here. Nope. Shark. He's far enough away. We can get to the boat. I'm on a boat. Okay. That's all handled. Let's grab all the stuff there. Drop the net. Collect some more, in theory. Recycle. Okay. Put away some memories. What's this one? Music notes. Creativity 6, communication 4. And what is this one? Commander's log. Leadership 8, discipline 7. Teddy bear gives us empathy. Coffee seeds. I don't know what to do with those. I'll put it in here with the... And then quantum duplicator. Entanglement lens. Some more ammo. Okay, that looks good. That's a booster. It looks just like the super booster. What? No, there's a minor difference. This is a little bit wider. You can tell there's 6 holes across, whereas this one's only 4. What are we doing, computer? Seriously? You're running web root right now while I'm playing a game? Windows. What a terrible... Okay, then we got some more materials here. All right. That's glass. No, this is aluminum here. That's going into the overflow. Glass. We did that one. That one. We still don't have enough titanium. We need 2 more titanium for that other super booster. This one. What else we got? Gold. Polyurethane, plastic, and iron. Okay. Seriously, there's not enough room in here for this thing? Oh, it's 10 kilos. We're at 46. Huh. Fine, I'll stick it over here somewhere. We'll put it in this thing. It's not being used currently. Alrighty, so that gas station over there, that's where I'm gonna head next. See if we can't get some... Oh wait, we've got diesel here on the central... We could run some hose all the way down, pick up some spare diesel. Because what we've got on the boat is about, yeah, 58%. So we got 1,166 liters, total of 2,000 in the boat. Each of those tanks carries an additional 2,000 liters. We could, in theory, have 10,000 liters of diesel on this boat. Pretty wild, huh? Okay, so pull up the anchor. Back up, turn around. And then we're gonna go park over there, run some fuel lines so we can get that diesel that's sitting up in the middle there. Because you can't do anything with the diesel on that, on Exodus Station. Diesel's really, I guess, for the boat. That's it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna risk it again. Let's see. About some music, because it's just so stinking quiet. Alright, good. It's working fine. Alright, pulling up to this dock here. I want to see something real quick. Yeah, so we've got wind 2.7 meters, 2.7 meters per second to the west, it looks like. No. We're facing west, so that's south. The compass doesn't change unless the boat changes. We're a little far away to dock. I didn't quite make that turn as we wanted. The wind and the waves could push us closer. It's just going to take forever. Alright, here we go. We're getting nice and steady closer, and then we can connect the mooring line. Oh! Come on, connect. There you go. I was worried it was gonna go past. Okay, so now that we're here, we're gonna need to run a fuel line parallel to this ladder. I guess we'll see. Can we connect? No. How much gas line do we have? None. I could have swore we had more somewhere. Maybe upstairs. Let's drop off the biomaterial. Build 5. That'll give us 50 meters. I wonder if that'll be enough. Then we'll see what's upstairs too. Alright, meanwhile, speaking of bio, I could use a bio break. So I will be right back. Alright, here we are. Let's grab some fuel lines. See about moving some diesel around. Let's plug into here. That way it'll fill this up and the boat, just in case it's more than that will hold. Also, do I have enough to make another extender? Classic iron, yeah. A couple of extenders, I suppose. Hopefully... Oh, it looks like it's just long enough. Yes. Okay. Is a boat weighing anchor? No more fuel cables. No more cables left. Alright. Let's go check upstairs here and see if we have more fuel cables. I'm so glad I made that bridge. Makes life so much easier. These batteries are dead? What? Why? 17 meters of fuel line there. We gotta go figure out... Oh, the battery's dead. Did I leave this on or something? Yes. Way to go, Brad. 762 methane. No more O2. Batteries are barely charging. This line is unplugged. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, that's a huge rebalancing right there. Okay, well, that explains a few things. That cable got disconnected. Again, some angel flying through there just snagged the line. Let's check the status of things. O2 is at 80%. Methane's 100%. Electricity's 35%. Let's get some O2 production going on the this bad boy. I need to go see about some more diesel fuel lines. Okay, now we got enough. But we're gonna max out here, so let's drop another extender. Yep, that one's running short. Okay, and another extender. I wonder if I should jump. Yeah, because see, it's getting wrapped around there. If I jump down this way, I can make a shorter cable. By about 5 meters. Nice. The demo leaves off or restarts at the beginning. You have to restart, was my experience. Which, to be fair, I guess is... Some people might like it, others might not. You know. I think for me it was probably fine, just... Oh, no more cables. I'm gonna make some more. Because it let me redo some of the skills that I would have done differently, I think. You know, we can just repurpose these lines. Oh yeah, this one's full. And this one was nearly, it's about 3/4, I guess. Alright, so let's go down here. So we don't have to make, well, we kind of do need to make more fuel line, but I can do that while this is pumping, right? Oh, look at that! It's going down to the boat. Heck yeah. Yep, it's pumping. It's going down to the boat. All that diesel. It's like 3,200 liters of diesel. Let's go. Yeah, that's true. It's as good a place as any. Meanwhile, I'm gonna build some more fuel lines because apparently I'm a little bit short on those at the moment. Also, how am I doing on regular resources? Copper. I'm out of iron and plastic. I should probably grab some more just for my... resources in the hangar. Yeah, if you're willing to collect them. I was thinking I want to go back there because I didn't collect them all the first time, like when I started the game, so... Wouldn't be a bad idea to, you know, go back there because there's a lot of high-tech resources back in there too. All the bots and stuff that I didn't even think about the first time around. let's go see how we're doing upstairs with the O2 into the rocket. It's getting there, 95%. I'm curious how much power we have. Yeah. You can throw them into the recycler, or you can use your grinding tool. Either way, you get the same resources. Which is nice. Alright, we gotta watch our power output here so we don't completely drain our electricity. Okay. Power line's still plugged in, that's good. O2 running. It's still supplying the rocket, so how are we doing battery-wise? Pretty much empty. Alright, let's go shut this down then. Fuel line looks to be complete. Diesel. Oh, it's got 352 liters in it. So we should probably go move that hose, that fuel line, over to a third or second tank. I don't know what you would call it. The first one being the boat, I guess. The second one being, I think, the one that I plugged into here. Okay. Yeah, second tank. So this would be... what? Fuel going out of there. Out of there. Yeah, we don't want it to equalize. We'll fill this one up, which fills this one up. So boat tank is number 1, this is number 2. 3. Alright, so this is the one that connects to the ground. In theory, we've got all of the diesel out of those 2 tanks. So we're sitting on 2,000, 4,000, 4,352 liters of diesel now. That's nice. And then we have room for 4,000 more on top of that. So probably a good spot to back up, right? Okay, so we got all the diesel. That still needs to charge up, so we'll just let that do its thing. Meanwhile, let's go check out this gas station that's over here and see if we can get some more fuel. Petrol and diesel. So this one over here, 3.4 kilometers away. Oh, and there's this buoy right here. Let's grab this real quick too. Resource buoy. Run out and grab this real quick. What do we got? Some batteries, various materials. Ooh, we managed to jump right on. Nice. Yes. Yes, there are. Did you see the sharks earlier? That's probably the biggest one. And then the other one is, you already encountered them. They're the little wormy things with the glowy eyes. They run away from you if you put your flashlight on them. There were some in the demo for the sanctuary dock. They don't go after the boat, but they can go after you if you happen to be in the water. I think the boat's just a little too much for them, you know? But for little old you, robot, yeah, they will go after you. And then I've also seen... I'm trying to remember if these were in the demo or not. There were definitely some of them that were deactivated at the Sanctuary Dock 37. And you probably recycled some of them. They're the little bots with the little legs on them. They're like little round... Yeah. Yeah, an on-water threat. One sniper shot will take out a mine, and then probably 10 or 12 assault rifle bullets will take out the mine as well. So... Should we power on the diesel for a little bit? I got a need for speed! Look at that. 35, 36, 37 kilometers an hour. Woohoo! 38. 39. Can we hit 40? 40 kilometers an hour. Bro. We are hauling. 41. Alright, so max speed, combined diesel and electric, 41 kilometers an hour. What's our... We do have a crosswind, 3.9 meters per second. Kind of in our face, but not really. It's mostly a crosswind. So, yeah. 43 kilometers an hour. Oh, we had it for a moment, now it's 42. Yeah, hopefully this gas station symbol will get us a bunch of diesel and petrol. What is that over there? Looks pretty big. It's west of us. Northwest. Wait, no. The boat is going sort of west, so that means I'm looking southwest-ish. It's a pretty big rig, whatever's over there. That structure. That's the beacon. So it might be habitat node 14-7. Alright, we're into some seas. What do we got here? Rain at 6.3 millimeters an hour, 21 degrees Celsius, 2.5 meter waves, cloud covers at about 79-80%. I'm not sure what the other one is. That other symbol, I have never really figured that one out. Oh, waves are getting bigger. as the game hitches. .1 kilometers. There's a shark. What's the wave height now? I can't see it from over there. Only 2 meters. It seems a lot rougher than it was when it was at 2 point whatever, 3, 2.5. Alright, coming up on 500 meters and closing. I'm going to shut down the diesel engine. Just go pure electric at this point. Kind of like stealth, I suppose. Yeah, I would think so. It's just an optimization thing, I think. Because I've seen... Okay, Refuel Outpost Delta. I've seen other people playing the game and it just doesn't have good frame rates. They don't hang, but it has poor frame rates. Poor FPS. And so, yeah. Oh, there are things covering this refuel station. We're gonna have to do a little bit of shoot 'em up when we get here. Is there... I don't see any mooring line, like... Unless they're on the other sides? No? I guess we'll just have to drop our anchor here. Do it that way. I'd like to be flush up against this so that it makes it easier to get on and off the ship, moving materials and resources. Alright, anchors away. You look particularly nasty. That's why we have an assault rifle. Oops. Rifle trace. Do we have any other rifle ammo? No. We'll grab that. Rifle slam. Yeah. I think that'll do the trick. Let's switch over though. Let's switch to the rifle trace. Oops. Okay, so I need to switch out my pistol ammo. I can't use the glass ammo on those. What is that? Oh, it's those things making noise. Alright, what do we got here? Diesel tank needs repairs. This one has 1,100 liters in it. This one's got 700 liters. This one... Another 500, so that's 1,200 and 1,100. There's a good amount of diesel here. Much better performance out of those pistol rounds. So, somebody is barricaded this door. What the heck? Is there something inside? No. But that is where we power up the station. They barricaded the door from the outside, meaning something was inside and they didn't want it getting out. What? I thought I cracked you. Oh my gosh, I didn't finish it off. Grab a broken robot. That's another caretaker. Ah! Got some bowling balls over here. What is this? This looks like, oh, petrol tank. 851, that's good. 500 there. Ah! A little bit of fuel in there. So we just got to make sure we have enough to repair all these tanks. This one's barricaded from the outside as well. Let's see what's in this window. Oh, I can see a tentacle. This one makes sense why they would barricade it from the outside. Oh, yeah, right there. Right at the door. Okay. I'm running low on pistol ammo. I need to go make some more. Here's our generic robot. You're gonna serve the cause, buddy, even in death. Here's a nice little diesel container. Grab that bad boy. Alright, buddy. You're helping save humanity, even in death. Thank you for your service. So we got copper, silicon, gold, glass, iron, plastic, polyurethane. Dum-da-dum. Let's go. Let's drop off the diesel tank. Oh, I should have put the stuff in recycling over there while I was down there. Oh well. So that's another 200 liters right there. And then when that pops, we can recycle it. Probably use some more rifle ammo as well. Let's get those started and do the recycling. Rifle trace is nice because it's fire damage. The regular rifle slam is just kinetic ammo. Straight up physics. A couple of bowling balls. So let's stick those over here. Bowling balls, what do they give you? Patience of 0. That's encouraging. A little bit of organic material there. Top off the battery while we wait. Alright, good to go. 120 rounds of that, 70 rounds of the other. Something is growing out of here. We gotta get up on the roof though to get that. Anybody see a ladder anywhere? Right there. These will do you a damage if you run over them enough. What? No. Shoot. We got another robot buddy up here. 2 seconds to break that down? Wow. That's nice. Okay. Whoa. That was... Oh. Reload while they're figuring their stuff out. It's kind of hard doing this at night, you know? Another bunch of bowling pins. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. Switch out to the glass shard. I don't want anything ricocheting and setting off any fuel tanks here, you know? Holy smokes, look at all of those little buggers. They're scared of the flashlight. Maybe I should turn it off and then they'll come towards me. so many. Oh my gosh. They're coming out of the water. Just give me a second. I want to do some collection around here. It's nice getting all the biomaterial. Well, there's a whole mess of them in the water over there. Get close enough, it automatically collects the biomaterial, which is nice. Oh, sun's coming out. Come into the light. So these guys like melt in the sun. They're kind of like vampires. That was not what I intended. Now I gotta figure out how to get back up there. Ladder. That's how I get back up there. Whew. Alrighty then, that was exciting. Lots of little hidden things to go figure out. A lot of metal and resources, so we could be here for a bit. Also, I need to see about fixing those tanks and moving the fuel over. 10%. Is there any fuel in it? Should I fix it if it's not? Well, if I do fix it, we can always disassemble it and take it with us, you know? And we're actually close enough to the boat, we can just use our boat resources, yeah. Okay, let's go grab some more. Well, how much do we have on us? Only about 5 meters. Okay, so we need to grab some more fuel line anyhow. Drop off some biomaterial. In fact, we have enough bioorganic. Let's use a couple of these to make some diesel. There we go. Drop off some recycling. And then the petrol tanks, same thing. We're going to want to repair those. And ultimately take them, I suppose. Fabric? What? Oh my gosh, they all require fabric. How do I not have any fabric on me? Come in with me, buddy. I could have just used the tool and recycled this guy, you know. But toss him in. Fabric. I have fabric now. Let's grab a little bit more just to make sure we can fix all of the tanks. Glass. Overflow container. Rubber. Also overflow container. Silicon. Polyurethane. That aluminum. All right. I guess we can heal too after that, because we're gonna have to do some more battle here in a moment. Once we take apart the barricades and go into these other petrol station. Copper. I have no copper on me. I thought I brought some. plastics. We're gonna need a lot of plastics. Fabrics. Copper, iron. Maybe I should not have put everything away like that. Boat needs repair. One piece of iron. Is that everything, hopefully? That we need for the repairs? Plastic, iron, fabrics. You know what, while we're here, let's get this started so that that one's empty. That way that'll be offloading while we're repairing these guys. And this one, last one. What do we got here? Okay, so that'll be probably a full tank of petrol. And now that this one's empty and fully repaired, we'll take it and put it on the boat. Alright, this one's empty. Same thing, we'll put this one on the boat. Yeah, see, this one's full. Oh, well, almost. $1,900 of petrol. So we can take that. I'm going to actually put that in here. Alright, how's our diesel? Nice. 500 liters, 2,000 there, 500, there's already 1,500 in there too. Did we empty all of these? Empty, empty, empty. Okay. That was a nice haul. Now we need to get petrol. I guess we need an extender. Take it all out of there. Yep. Sweet. Fabric and plastic scraps. Relatively important stuff. Okay, so there is, behind this door, something dangerous. Understandable why they barricaded it from the outside. Oh, the door needs power. Can't get it open without power. Okay, I guess we should install power. Where's the sun? It kind of looks like it's over here, based on the shadows and stuff too. Question mark. All the recycling. Why don't we make a little battery and just plug that in for a moment at the HQ. Temporary solution. I don't know how much is usable here in terms of like resources, because we just drained all of the diesel. And then we now in theory have all the petrol as well. So I don't know if it's worth the infrastructure. You know what I mean? Burn. Security. There's me. There's my vessel. Bunch of recyclables. Your effort fuels humanity's last hope. Fuel our future. Extract, refine, launch. Exo. Plastic and copper out of that one. How long is this gonna last? Oh, it'll last a while. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm hungry right now. It's 7:30. Take a break for a little bit. I should be able to come back online in a while, maybe in an hour or so after dinner, making dinner, eating dinner, that sort of thing. And we can pick up here. So let's go to our quick save. Heal station. No. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Centurion Maximus. Good to see you again. Glad you had a good holiday and everything, and hopefully getting back to work isn't going to be too tough. But, yeah, maybe I'll catch you later tonight. Or in, next time, next week or something. Alright? So, yeah, that's it for now, folks. I'm hungry. I need to go feed the dogs as well. So, take care of the chores. Not tough, retired. Ha! Nice. Alright, well, we'll be seeing you.